Hello, and welcome to BOIImpact. I am Elo Odibo-Madaki. The federal government of Nigeria recently organized a Townhall meeting in Calabar, Cross River State to deepen awareness and ease access to the 200 billion Naira federal government grant and loan schemes available for micro, small, and medium enterprises (MSMEs) and local manufacturers across Nigeria. These funds are all managed by the Bank of Industry. The discussions focused on various themes such as the application process, eligibility criteria, disbursements, and the financial products available to support business growth and sustainability. The 200 billion Naira Presidential Intervention Fund aims to boost production, expand market access, create jobs, and strengthen value chains in key sectors of the economy. Here are highlights of the event in Calabar, Cross River State. The Town Hall meeting marked a crucial step towards empowering local entrepreneurs and facilitating their access to essential financial resources, ultimately contributing to economic growth and job creation in Nigeria. Director General Microfinance and Enterprise Development Agency, Cross River State, Great Ogban Osetu, thanked the federal government for the initiative.
Today we stand at the threshold of a new dawn with the federal government intervention implemented by the Bank of Industry. I am confident that this child of promise, our dream of a thriving, enterprising Cross River, will be delivered safely. We have longed for moments like this, and we are immensely grateful that the BOI and the federal government have brought this opportunity to our doorstep. Dr. Olusi and your remarkable team, I'd like to say a big thank you to the grants that we've received so far, the Nano grant. In December, it was a rain of grants to our Nano businesses. Your commitment to ensuring that Cross River State and its people benefit from this loan scheme will not only transform lives, but also add your name in the annals of our state history. Whether you are a budding entrepreneur, small business owner, or a manufacturer, these funds are designed to lift you up. Take advantage of them. Take bold steps towards building the future we envisage.
The Managing Director and CEO of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olashupo Olusi, highlighted that the scheme is an investment in Nigeria's future.
We are gathered here for an important purpose, to share progress and build momentum in the implementation of the 200 billion Presidential Intervention Fund, which is a landmark initiative of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration to empower micro, small, and medium enterprises and revitalize our manufacturing sector. On behalf of the Bank of Industry, I commend Mr. President for his vision, and I extend our deep appreciation to His Excellency also the Vice President Kashim Shettima for his leadership in driving nationwide engagement and strategic oversight of this critical intervention. As we all know, MSMEs are the engine of Nigeria's economy. And here in Cross River, from the streets of Calabar to the agricultural communities in Obubra and craft markets in Ikom, we see firsthand how MSMEs bring to life the local economy. This is why the 200 billion Naira intervention seeks to address the gaps in accessing financing. So far, we have disbursed over 107 billion to almost 900,000 beneficiaries across the 6 geopolitical zones of the country. And several thousands of these are indigenes and residents of Cross River State. This fund, as you all know, is structured around 3 streams, each tailored to cater to different segments of our business community. The first is a 50 billion Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme, which is designed to support 1 million nano businesses with at least 50,000 Naira grants across the 774 local governments, focusing on 6 key sectors: trade, ICT, the creatives, food services, transportation, and artisanship. The second scheme is a 75 billion MSME loan program, which is designed to support small businesses ready to scale. Under this scheme, MSMEs can access up to 5 billion naira in loans at 9% per annum, with a 3-month moratorium and a tenure of up to 3 years. The third scheme is the 75 billion manufacturing fund, which is targeted at addressing the needs of our manufacturers. In partnership with the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, the program is offering loans of up to 1 billion to eligible manufacturers. We are committed to completing the disbursements of the entire loan program before the end of this year. We will keep working with our partners to ensure that every Nigerian, including those right here in Cross River, can benefit from this opportunity.
The Special Advisor to the President on Job Creation and MSMEs, Temitola Adekule Johnson, said that the intervention fund was part of the President's post-subsidy removal palliatives.
In 2023, the President, the Father of the Nation, because as a result of the removal of the subsidy, he felt it wise to quickly sort of support the MSME space, so he came up with the 200 billion naira intervention fund. Now that fund was given to the Bank of Industry. What is the reason? There's precedence. They've managed all such funds in the past and they've delivered. The highest obligor then was 1 million for an SME. You could collect 1 million naira to do your business. But between the Bank of Industry MD and the minister, they were able to convince Mr. President that, sir, if we can give an SME a bit more, they might be able to do more with their businesses. So they raised the single obligor for one person to 5 million naira. You must take advantage of it, Cross Riverians. You must.
The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, represented by the Executive Secretary of the Nigerian Press Council, Dr. Dili Ezuga, said the ministry will intensify the spread of awareness of the scheme.
This initiative is a bold step towards inclusive economic recovery, wealth creation, and national development. The 200 billion intervention is not just about figures, it is about lives. As the Federal Minister of Information and National Orientation, our mandate is very clear: to inform, to enlighten, and to mobilize. We are intensifying efforts to ensure that accurate, timely, and accessible information about this program reaches every community in Nigeria.
The Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Owaneno, described the scheme as a financing pipeline for businesses.
I think that if there is one administration and there is one agency of government that has shown a lot of inclusiveness in its operations, is the Bank of Industry. Just about last month, I remember that the MD of Bank of Industry and his board approved a 10 billion facility for women in industry. Micro, small and medium enterprises remain the engine room of Nigeria's growth and progress. We have about 45 million MSMEs in our country. When you have figures that speak about the fact that the underground economy remains the greatest strength that Nigeria has, then you are talking about the strength of this sector. Therefore, I think it's important for us to be able to appreciate the enormous strength that MSMEs keep providing to our country. So in partnership with the Bank of Industry, in partnership with state governments, in partnership with financial institutions, I think that the idea behind this scheme is to create a financing pipeline for businesses that have been previously overlooked.
Governor of Cross River State, Basiotu, represented by the Commissioner for Wealth Creation, Patrick Egbede, commended the federal government for the initiative.
Under the administration of Senator Lee Elimoke, we commenced partnership with Bank of Industry. We had a matching grant with Bank of Industry. The state dropped 250 million, and Bank of Industry matched that fund with 250 million. We had 500 million in the coffers of Bank of Industry, and we did business with that money. His Excellency, the Governor of Cross River State, Apostle Senator Basi Edodotu, wants to widen that window of partnership between Cross River State and Bank of Industry, and that he is willing to do. His Excellency has approved the training of 100 Cross Riverians in ICT training. There's an incubator here in Tinapa. They have commenced the training. The essence of that is to bring out high-tech entrepreneurs in Cross River State, so that Cross River State will be the hub, not just for agripreneurs or industrialpreneurs, but even in ICT, we are there.
Some beneficiaries of Presidential Conditional Grant Scheme PCGS and BOI also gave their remarks.
I was having this business idea a long time ago, rearing of a rabbit, but there was no fund for me to start up the business. But suddenly, on January 31st, I received an alert of 50,000 Naira presidential grant, and I was so grateful. And that gave me the courage to make use of the money. So immediately, I went to a friend that introduced me to the business. So I now purchased the rabbit, and I started up the business.
A customer introduced me to Bank of Industry sometimes last year. When we started the whole process. I started with CAC and all of that. Then I follow up. The man keep encouraging me that I should follow up, that it's going to be possible. So eventually, everything worked out. I got 4,185,000 Naira, and I can testify to you that the process was free and fair. Honestly, you don't have to know anybody, because I don't know anybody.
As a woman business, I want to use this opportunity to encourage all my sisters to come forward. If you have any challenge, I could be your lead way. Let's make it happen. Let's come out. Let's take the bold step. Let's make it happen. We can. I'm a beneficiary, and I'm ready from here to take you forward to make it happen for you as well.
With over 107 billion Naira already disbursed to nearly 900,000 beneficiaries, including over 20,000 beneficiaries in Cross River State, the federal government continues to take this message across every state in Nigeria.
For over 6 decades, Bank of Industry has been here, driving Nigeria's industrial development through financial and business support services to micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and large enterprises across Nigeria. Leveraging on strategic partnerships, we provide equipment financing, working capital, and support to enterprises in key sectors of Nigeria's economy, including youth and women-led enterprises. Whatever your business needs, starting up, expansion, diversification, modernization, or rehabilitation, we'll be here, always to support you. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
The impact that the BOI has made in a business cannot be overemphasized. One, because it created jobs. We had the whole structures built, but without equipment, and we approached BOI. At the time we needed equipment, and the BOI came to our aid. They financed equipment and tools. So we got those things, and the result has been fantastic. So what it takes somebody 2-3 days to figure out, in 1 hour's time, we know exactly what is wrong, and then we get it fixed. This became possible because of the effort of BOI. So I think we have impacted the whole industry, the whole region, and in fact the whole nation by the standard we have set up here and what we are doing. And this became possible because BOI saw our vision, they accepted with us, and they partnered with us.
Welcome back. Next, we bring you an award presentation event celebrating the top business development service providers, BDSPs, of the Bank of Industry in 2024. Their exceptional contributions have empowered businesses across Nigeria. The BOI BDSP Awards do not just recognize business consultants, it also highlights key players driving Nigeria's industrial transformation. In celebrating their work, BOI reinforces a future-forward vision where MSMEs thrive in the Nigerian economy. Here are highlights of the event. The Bank of Industry organized the BDSP Awards presentation to celebrate the consultants' unwavering dedication to driving growth and innovation, which is shaping a stronger, more resilient economy. Divisional Head of Business Development, BOI, Obarosa, thanked the awardees for their contributions.
The essence of this program are in two folds. The award ceremony is not just a moment of celebration, but a testament to the dedication, resilience, and impact of BDSPs in your contribution to the success of the bank. It is also an opportunity to highlight those who have gone above and beyond in their roles, driving business growth and recommending projects to the bank in terms of number and value. By recognizing excellence, we hope to inspire other BDSPs to strive and ensure they all make the required contribution towards our shared success as an institution. The criteria we used in deciding the top 10, we consider two models. We look at the value of transactions that you would have contributed in terms of number. I want to look at the size in terms of the value of the size of your contribution. Okay? So we use these two metrics in deciding who qualifies as a top 10. And then we skewed it in favor of numbers because we want to make more impact. BDSPs are designed to support MSMEs. So we don't want a situation where you just bring one or two transactions to 2 billion and you say you brought in 6, 7 billion. We want to see those who are bringing 100 million, 150 million, 50 million, 250 million, more in terms of the size, so that the impact will be better spread across the country.
BOI's MD and CEO, Dr. Olashipo Olusi, congratulated the awardees for their quality service delivery.
I'm happy again to witness this event in 2025. Last year we did the same thing. We brought together some of our top performing BDSPs nationwide. It was an award ceremony and an interactive session. Really, our effort here is to recognize the strong performance and the critical role that BDSPs play in the whole corporate strategy and engagement between Bank of Industry and its most important customers, the MSME sector. And I'm really keen to have an interactive session with you. But more importantly, I want you to see this opportunity as one where you can really discuss the challenges that you are facing as a BDSP in Nigeria and also in our work relationship with you. Bring up all your critical areas of need for support, all the issues that are confounding from the point of view of BOI. I want to say again that I want you all to understand that we as an institution will continue to support our partners, we will continue to recognize them, and we will continue to do everything we can to push forward the MSME agenda. Incidentally, as you all may be aware, MSMEs are one of the 6 critical thematic areas for BOI's corporate strategy between 2025 and 2027. So your role is very critical, and our continuous engagement and recognition of your efforts will be paramount as we continue in this relationship. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for coming, and I wish you all the best.
Group Head Relationship Management and Capacity Building at BOI, Adedayo Cheju-Oshu, highlighted some of the roles of BDSPs.
We recognize not just your contribution, but the impact you make in shaping resilient, sustainable businesses across the country. The BDSPs are responsible for bringing new customers to the bank. They are to support customers in collating loan application documentation, preparing and submitting a bankable business plan, and following up on the processing of loan proposals. Additionally, BDSPs must monitor customer activities and provide feedback to the bank when necessary. Then they are also tasked with offering post-loan approval and post-disbursement services, ensuring the accuracy of information provided by the customers for loan application. So we need the BDSPs to help us run the delivery channel and leverage on the banks to extend outreach and improve engagement. The goal is to ensure effective coordination among internal and external stakeholders, improve service delivery, and support the bank's broader MSME development objectives.
want to seize this opportunity in the presence of the MD to thank you and thank you once again. You are doing an amazing job and you are supporting us. Thank you.
The minute a business walks into the door and they want to secure BOI funding, a lot of them come with challenges. They don't have the governance structures, they don't have the accounts, they don't have the documentation required to secure BOI finance. And a lot of the time they get the checklist and it's a huge daunting task. So our responsibility is to work with them, look at the business, understand the business, what they're trying to achieve, and advise them on the best financing structure. And whilst doing that, also make sure that they get the documentation required to secure the loans.
The BDSP scheme is to help industrialization at the SME level, to pull those ones that are under. Nigeria is transitioning from the trading to the industrial sector, and you need a bank. We call them the DFI. The DFI, this is the premier DFI. The Bank of Industry is the premier DFI, and we are their legs and their hands to pull Nigeria by the straps in terms of industrialization. So it's a very good thing. We go to the small and the medium enterprises, give them project development to make them bankable, to make them have bankable projects, to go through the process. When you are recognized by your peers, it's something that you work within a group and you are recognized. It's something that is elating. So we are happy about it, and just like they said, when you're successful, it means more work.
The Bank of Industry has the express mission to transform Nigeria's industrial sector by providing financial and business support services to enterprises. The development of small, medium, and large enterprises in Nigeria is at the core of BOI's activities, and the bank is leaving no stone unturned to ensure the actualization of this mission. For more information on how to access BOI support and the federal government 200 billion Naira intervention fund, please visit any of our offices nationwide. You can also log on to our website www.boi.ng or our social media handles. To rewatch this and past editions of the program, go to youtube.com and type in Bank of Industry Limited Nigeria in the search area. That's it on this edition of BOIImpact. I'm Elo Odibo-Madaki. Thanks for watching.